Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're in Houston, Texas to go inside of a restaurant operated by MasterChef Season 3 winner Christine Ha.
Joining me now is Christine Ha. She's the executive chef and partner out here at the Blind Goat. And in front of us is a little bit of everything that's on the menu. These are like the top items you want to get when you come out here. And I really want to talk about you though first, because you have such a fascinating story and what a journey in the culinary world. I mean, you were the Season 3 winner of MasterChef.
That's right. So you can't tell, I don't have my cane on me, but I am visually impaired. But I, was brave enough to audition for MasterChef Season 3 back in 2012 and then won that whole season. And then that kind of launched me into this culinary career, I guess. And the Blind Goat is my first restaurant. I call it my first baby. So here we are.
And these dishes, these are the ones that everybody just raves about when they talk about the Blind Goat here in Houston. And this first one that's in front of me, steak and eggs.
We take like a very different approach to steak and eggs. We serve the ribeye marinated in a bunch of nice different sauces, so that it's like a balance of sweet, salty. And then we actually serve it with pate, some French bread, a fried egg, some Maggi sauce. So we shave a little bit of raclette cheese on top to add even more unctuousness.
It's so gooey. I'm over here like trying to get a little piece of it and it's just so gooey. This is the steak and eggs out here, and that's the bite. Wow. The steak and eggs out here at the Blind Goat are unlike any other steak and eggs you're gonna find at a brunch spot. And this place is just loading it up with all kinds of traditional Vietnamese flavors, but with a modern American twist. It's so unctuous.
Yeah.
Very great use of a fat on there. And fat is flavor.
Yes, exactly. That's what I always say.
Within the steak, the raclette cheese, you have a little bit of the tomato on there as well. But you mix all that together with a little bit of the pate, out of control. The second sauce you're getting from that egg yolk as well,
Yes.
out of control. Now this dish is your Carpaccio.
Yes.
Talk to me about what's going on here. It looks very fresh.
So this dish is actually something that we actually open the restaurant with. Typically the beef is cured in lime juice, but here we like to do a light sear on it to get a little bit more of that char flavor. And then we toss it in a vinaigrette, and then there's roasted peanuts, and then we threw in on the side your puffed prawn chips. There's definitely heat to this dish too, because we use some like Thai chili peppers in there.
Oh goodness, here we go. This is the beef Carpaccio. I've already had a little bite. This is a bigger bite right here. Wow. Oh, there's the heat. Woo! I love the flavors on there. The vinegar is so pronounced, but it gets rounded out with the freshness of the greens. And then you do have that little bit of fat that comes off the beef, but it's a very thin cut. There's not a lot of fat on it, but you're getting the fat flavor and that little crunch from the peanuts on there as well. I mean, that's just fun.
Yeah.
And addicting. Now this is the Bibimbap.
My husband is Korean, and this is kind of like a comfort Korean food dish where you've got your rice, it's piled on top with like a spicy gochujang sauce, which is like a fermented red pepper paste, and then it's got like pickled cucumbers, your beef that's seared as well in the bulgogi sauce.
There we go. That's the bite. Oh, that's rocking. The kimchi, it really takes over. But it steers the ship, and like everything else is just on board to like really just kick it to the next level.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom, the rice is really tender. I mean, it's the best that you want. That's what you think of when you think of really good Korean food. That's what you want to get. Now, this is not your typical apple pie. Talk to me about this dish.
So during my season of MasterChef, there's this famous moment that everyone seems to know if they've watched my season. It's me making an apple pie for like the second time in my life. I get the pie into the oven 18 minutes before the challenge is over, and I serve it to Gordon. Because I'm visually impaired, I have no idea what my pie looks like. When he asked me, what do I think it looks like? I say, I think it looks like a pile of rubbish. It actually turned out really good though, but then now as a joke, like we've added a rubbish apple pie on my menu. What we do is instead of doing your traditional American apple pie spices, we swap out some of them for some more Southeast Asian spices. The kicker is that the caramel on top, instead of doing a salty caramel, we do a fish sauce caramel.
I know it's gonna be delicious. People wouldn't be going crazy for it if it wasn't, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it sounds weird,
It sounds
okay?
weird.
It sounds weird.
I know.
It smells really good. It's the pile of rubbish apple pie. Wow. If you've ever had apple pie, you've never had it like this. They're using traditional Vietnamese sauces and incorporating it with sweet, sugary goodness that you're used to with an apple pie and that caramel sauce. And they're putting it all on top. The pastry is super flaky. The inside is nice and creamy as well. Good flavors on there, nice textures. But overall, I mean, this thing is killer. And it's like the ultimate dessert bite that you didn't know you needed. That's probably one of the strangest bites that just works. But it's an apple pie, an Americana bite.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Good on you, that's fun. Absolutely incredible, you guys. The Blind Goat out here in Houston, Texas. You want to get a little bit of Vietnamese, you can get some Korean food, and you can have a whole lot of fun. This is a spot to do it. Thank you so much for having us out
Yeah,
here.
thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to get notifications on new videos about restaurants from across the Lone Star State, make sure to hit that subscribe button.